once again. See my confidence is shaking and my heart is feeling vacant. So you tried to fill it in. You said I could fix the broken in your heart. You would say it, darling. But I don't know why you're shooting in the dark. I got faith in nothing. But love right for me. I never had somebody, so I don't know how to love right for me. I know I need somebody, so I can learn how to love.
So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to high school orientation with Dixie, and both of my parents are like, you shouldn't bring her, but like, what else am I supposed to do? Just like suffer there all by myself. So Dixie's going. She has her Apollo 9 Focus. Good girl. Good girl. Such a smart girl. Sit. Dixie. Sit down. Yes, good job. Retreat. Just so aggressive, just biting everyone in sight. Good girl. Good girl. Dixie. Hey.
Okay, this is Mr. Tebow, I saw some of that on some of your guys' schedule. She's up here in Dynas is up here. The library's right here. French teacher or English? Yes. She's the only one that's in the hallway that has middle school teachers. Skipper? Not Skipper. No. Yeah, this is Skipper, right? Here, and I made, like, I know it's like a counselor office, like, she's out of friends, but I did, like, yeah. So, even if you're nervous,
Down.
also, like they said in the last class,
Down.
we're scared to make friends with older people. Like, we're not that mean.
Oh, that's new.
Dixie.
And she gives you lots of extra credit after like every week.
Come here. Sit. Dixie.
Says don't use
Good girl.
And if you don't grab it, they'll hunt you down.
Now what?
Dixie, sit.
It really does. It really does. Oh, it really confuses me, but if you ever like, that's the attendance office. Usually, right in front of it, there's a big table with white slips. You need to have white slips if you need to. The teachers, most teachers will actually have white slips. It's just so you like are confirmed on. And the extra minute really. So those will always be out front, and you just like, it has your name on it, you just grab it, and then you show it to each teacher at the beginning of the hour. Down there is the attendance, athletic office. if you need anything. It's right at the end.
And Miss Jen, if you go this way,
Yeah.
right there's an office. If you have like, if you're just hurting and you're sore, she will figure out what's wrong.
We usually do this thing called powder puff and powder buff, where girls play football and guys will play volleyball. It's super fun. I've done powder puff 2 years. That's super fun. Just get involved in it. Freshman year does matter, I promise. So like every year matters, but freshman year sometimes people just like put it away. Like for myself, like I didn't try very hard at like my academics and stuff, and so my GPA suffered because of it. So I mean it's not terrible, but like it was hard to get that GPA back up to where
There.
she's
I only had it for 3 days. Yeah, until we got sent home for COVID, I had the same thing. She's okay.
Oh, put on for English.
She's not a good English teacher.
she's
Have you been here 3 times now?
So this is like the main like lab.
Sit.
If you buy that colored locker, though, if you had gold,
Yeah.
how do you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can squat with like.
Say hi, Dixie.
I can't do it like this.
Good girl.
My friend is just lying.
Good girl. Good girl. Definitely not a service dog. Yo, going on my YouTube, gonna make good content.
I don't want to be on your OnlyFans.
The thing is, this is the only reason why I'm mad with their puppy is because they literally took it into the school building, and technically that's faking a service dog, so. And it lunged at Dixie, so. Like,
When?
just, did you not see it? When we were passing it, and it just
Hey,
came at
buddy.
Dixie?
Hi.
Cute dog, though, like, honestly.
I know. He's a chunky boy.
Look at her, she's just like, dude, puppy? She's like, dude, puppy? Oh. Good girl, Dixie. Come here.
It's her girl. Or boy or girl.
It's a girl.
What's her name?
Dixie.
How old is she?
4.
Is she 4?
Yeah.
So tiny. How long have you had it for?
4 years, ever since she was 8 weeks.
I remember when. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
You should have like a bunch of pictures of it.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, so I'm back home now. And I wanted to say, I want to like talk about it because I went to school orientation. If you guys don't know what orientation is, it's basically where you go to your school. Normally when you're going into a new school, so for example, when I was in 6th grade, I went to an orientation because I was switching schools. There's different schools, so that was our middle school. And then I had an orientation today because I'm switching to my high school, which is a different building. They're like connected together, but they're 2 separate parts and very different in style and stuff. So yeah, Anyways, I'm going to try explaining because some of you might be confused. I might put in text to kind of explain. But, in the morning when I first arrived on the bus, I went there. Dixie was with me. She was getting kind of nervous. She was a little bit nervous, but then kind of settled down. She was kind of nervous and confident throughout the day. So she was kind of switching around, but mainly confident. And then when I was sitting on the bleachers, I saw, like, a little, like, people were in and out of the doors, so, like, I saw different things, and I saw different people, but I looked over and something caught my eye, and I looked over, and there was a puppy in the building, and our school's not pet-friendly. The only way you can bring a pet in school is if it's fully vaccinated, which, this is a young puppy, it's not, and if it's really well-behaved, and even then, it's very rare, but teachers can bring in their dogs after hours. Wow. Go Beak. Sorry, I get awkward. My dad comes on and he came out. But yeah, anyways. We were doing that and this puppy came and I was like, that's definitely not a trained puppy. It was on a harness pulling a young puppy that age. Normally they are not fully trained service dogs. The only way this puppy would have been able to come in the school if it was a service dog, and clearly it was not. Like, I'm talking fully trained service dog, and this is not a fully trained service dog. So I was like, okay, fake service dog. Kind of nerve-wracking. I didn't know if it was a teacher, so I was kind of nervous, like, oh, is a teacher bringing the puppy for orientation, and if I go in a classroom, is it going to try to distract Dixie from working? But it was just a parent, which is another red flag, because parents are not allowed. There's a fly on my hand, you guys. You see him? You see him? He's just crawling all over. He's so silly. Anyways, I don't really care about flies because they're just like, they're a bother, but they're not really like bad. They're not like a beetle or anything, but yeah, anyways, he's crawling on my feet. Get off me. It's so silly. Anyways, yeah, we did that, and then after, like, I had 5 people ask to pet her. I said yes to every single one for socialization purposes, and Dixie didn't do anything. She just sit there and let people pet her. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. So yeah, that puppy went in. I went through the day. We were doing different things. We had a pizza. I gave Dixie a pepperoni and a piece of crust for being such a good girl. She had regular dog treats, but I just gave it to her for a high value, like, reward. Like, hey, you did a really good job today. And after that, she was, like, really nice and confident and stuff. But anyways, then we went outside because I was waiting for my dad and I had my friend and stuff. And I saw the puppy and I was panicking and I couldn't press record to show the puppy, like, misbehaving as much. But I caught it on camera, like, a lot, pulling and sniffing and lunging at people. Not, like, aggressively. When I say lunging, I'm not talking aggressive. Lunging can be many things. Like, dogs lunge to be friendly. Sometimes they'll lunge at people to get pet, you know, when they're pulling towards people to get pet. So that's what this puppy was doing. It wasn't aggressive. It was a little bit reactive, but hey, it's a puppy. Who can blame it? Like, puppies will go through that stage where they're kind of dog reactive and then they, like, mellow out. But definitely the owners didn't really even care that Dixie was a service dog. They didn't, like, hold their puppy. They saw Dixie coming, but they didn't hold their puppy. But luckily, their puppy was not on a retractable leash. So, yeah, if it was, that would have been really bad because Dixie could have missed an alert. But, yeah, this puppy definitely was not a service dog. And if you're watching this to the end, I'm probably going to have, like, a clickbait title and, like, thumbnail that's saying fake service dog lunges at my service dog. I just use those really dramatic titles to get people to watch my stuff because I know a lot of people that like this type of content. So I'm just gonna, technically it was a fake service dog. It was a pet in a non-pet friendly area. ADA says when you bring a pet in a non-pet friendly place, you're automatically claiming it to be a trained assistance animal. So yeah, technically it is a fake service dog. It wasn't labeled as one, but she brought it in the building. Like, if she was just to stand outside, like, pets are allowed outside, they're just not allowed inside the building, and she took her dog inside the building, which is illegal. But we saw other dogs. I didn't get bothered by them. A lot of people had their dogs while they were being picked up. There was a husky mix. It looked like a lab, but husky colors and really long hair on the ears. It was really beautiful. There was a chocolate lab in the back of a Jeep. None of these dogs were reacting to Dixie, which is awesome. But yeah, Dixie did really well. She didn't really acknowledge the puppy. She was Dixie is a really good dog. She's like that type of dog that's like, oh, you're a puppy, I'm gonna let you get away with it because you're still learning. So Dixie doesn't really care when puppies lunge at her, or even when they like bite her. Or she doesn't really care because she's like, okay, you're a puppy, it's just puppy behavior. So Dixie's really good with puppies. But yeah, we did that. Like I said, people were petting her, the dog, and she was there for about 5 hours. So yeah, anyways, this intro is getting way too long, so I'm gonna end it here. But if you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up, and then if this gets a lot of thumbs up and a lot of likes, what? It's thumbs up and like, those are the same thing. I meant to say if this gets a lot of thumbs up and views, I will post one when she does go to school with me, which hopefully the vice principal, I was talking to him, he said we had to set up a meeting, which sucks, but he said legally I can go in the first day of school, and he said legally I can't do anything. He said I would just prefer if, you know, like you contacted us first, and get that situated. So we're gonna try to do that. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna check my foot. I have this huge mosquito bite and it hurts kind of. So yeah, anyways, like I was saying, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, tell me why. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be updated on every video we upload. So yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I post again.